Tired of trying to interpret the baffling hidden messages from your partner? We're here to be your guide. We're breaking down the complex and often misleading communication style of a narcissist. Join us as we unlock the secrets behind their words and find your path to understanding. 1. Understanding the narcissistic lens. In order to truly grasp the cryptic communication of a narcissistic wife, it's imperative to step into their world, albeit briefly. Through their lens, everything revolves around them. Their thoughts, feelings, and desires take center stage, and they expect the world to conform to their vision. This self-centered perspective shapes the way they communicate, often leaving others feeling bewildered or unheard. It's crucial to recognize that for a narcissistic wife, every interaction is an opportunity to affirm their superiority and maintain control. Understanding this fundamental aspect of their psyche is the first step in deciphering the intricate web of their communication style. 2. The Art of Indirectness. One of the key characteristics of a narcissistic wife's communication style is her adeptness at conveying messages indirectly. Instead of straightforwardly expressing her thoughts or needs, she relies on insinuations, implications, and subtle cues. This indirectness serves a dual purpose. It allows her to maintain a sense of plausible deniability, while simultaneously testing the attentiveness and compliance of those around her. It's a sophisticated dance of words, where the true meaning often lies between the lines. This can leave her audience feeling like they're navigating a complex puzzle, constantly searching for the hidden meanings behind her words. Understanding this penchant for indirect communication is pivotal in unraveling the complexities of interacting with a narcissistic wife. 3. Layers of concealment. Communicating with a narcissistic wife is akin to peeling an onion. There are multiple layers, each concealing a deeper truth. Under the surface level words and gestures lies a carefully constructed narrative designed to serve her agenda. These layers of concealment are intentional, meant to protect her fragile ego and maintain an air of mystery. Unraveling these layers requires a keen eye and a discerning ear. It means paying attention not only to what is said, but also to the subtle cues, body language, and context in which the communication occurs. By recognizing the depth of this concealment, one can begin to decipher the true intentions behind seemingly innocuous exchanges with a narcissistic wife. 4. The Power of Innuendos. Innuendos are the secret language of a narcissistic wife. They have a knack for dropping subtle hints that carry a weighty message. It's like they're speaking in code, leaving you to decipher the hidden meaning. These innuendos serve a purpose. They allow her to maintain control while avoiding direct confrontation. It's a way of keeping you on your toes, never entirely sure of where you stand. The cryptic nature of innuendos is a classic tool in her arsenal, creating a sense of mystery and keeping you engaged in her intricate web of communication. 5. Silence speaks volumes. In the world of a narcissistic wife, silence isn't just the absence of words, it's a powerful statement in itself. When she falls into silence, it's often a calculated move. It's a way of asserting dominance without uttering a single word. This silence can be unsettling and disorienting, leaving you scrambling to fill the void with explanations or concessions. It's a tactic designed to keep you off balance, making you question yourself and your actions. Understanding the weight behind her silence is crucial to deciphering her communication style and regaining control of the narrative. 6. The web of mixed messages. Navigating the sea of mixed messages from a narcissistic wife can feel like trying to solve a puzzle with pieces that don't quite fit. One moment, she's affectionate and seemingly supportive. The next, she's distant and aloof. These mixed signals are intentional. They keep you guessing and off kilter. It's a way of maintaining control over the narrative, ensuring that she remains the enigmatic center of attention. Deciphering the true meaning behind these messages requires a keen eye and a strong understanding of her manipulative tactics. By recognizing the deliberate nature of mixed messages, you can begin to unravel the complexities of her communication style and reclaim your own sense of agency. 7. Mastering emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation is a skill that narcissistic wives excel at. They possess an uncanny ability to tap into your deepest feelings and use them to their advantage. It might start with feigned vulnerability, sharing personal stories or struggles to gain your sympathy. As you open up, they carefully observe, noting your emotional triggers and vulnerabilities. When the time is right, they skillfully exploit this knowledge, manipulating your emotions to steer situations in their favour. They may suddenly switch from appearing helpless to assertive, leaving you bewildered and emotionally drained. Recognizing this tactic is crucial to safeguarding your own emotional well-being. 8. Dissecting guilt trips. Guilt trips are a staple in a narcissistic wife's arsenal. With a keen understanding of your values and insecurities, they skillfully craft scenarios that cast you as the wrongdoer or negligent. They have an uncanny ability to make you question your own actions, even when you've acted in good faith. Using subtle suggestions and carefully chosen words, they paint themselves as the victim, often implying that you've let them down in some way. This leaves you grappling with feelings of guilt and a fervent desire to make amends, even if you're not entirely sure what you've done wrong. It's essential to recognise these guilt trips for what they are, a manipulative ploy to control your actions and emotions. Stand firm in your convictions and set boundaries to protect yourself from this emotional manipulation. 9. Using flattery as a weapon. Flattery, when wielded by a narcissistic wife, can be a powerful tool of manipulation. They have a knack for identifying your desires and insecurities, using compliments strategically to bolster their influence over you. These compliments may seem sincere on the surface, but upon closer examination, they often serve a hidden agenda. By showering you with praise, they aim to create a sense of indebtedness, subtly implying that you owe them something in return. This can lead to a dynamic where you feel compelled to cater to their needs and desires, further solidifying their control. It's crucial to approach flattery from a discerning perspective, recognizing when it's genuine and when it's a tactic to advance their own interests. By maintaining a clear understanding of their motives, you can navigate this form of manipulation with greater confidence and resilience. 10. Gaslighting, a manipulation classic. This insidious technique involves distorting reality to make you doubt your own perceptions and memories. For instance, if you recall an event differently from how she portrays it, she'll adamantly insist that your version is flawed. Phrases like, "you're imagining things," or "that never happened," become her go-to weapons. This leaves you questioning your own sanity and feeling isolated in your perception of reality. Recognizing gaslighting is crucial for maintaining your mental well-being. Trust your instincts, and where possible, seek validation from trusted sources to counteract the effects of this manipulative tactic. 11. Unmasking passive aggression. Instead of addressing issues directly, a narcissistic wife might cloak her displeasure in subtle, backhanded remarks or actions. Picture a scenario where she expresses faux support while subtly undermining your decisions. These underhanded jabs are carefully calculated to provoke a reaction, while allowing her to maintain her supposed innocence. It's a frustrating dance that leaves you feeling like you're walking on eggshells. Understanding this tactic empowers you to address conflicts head-on and set a precedent for open, honest communication in your relationship. 12. The evasive dance. When confronted with direct questions or accountability, a narcissistic wife becomes a master of evasion. Instead of providing straightforward answers, she'll deflect, change the subject, or employ diversionary tactics. This tactic serves two purposes. It allows her to avoid taking responsibility for her actions and keeps you perpetually off balance. The more you press for clarity, the more elusive she becomes. This evasion can be exhausting and disorienting, leaving you feeling frustrated and unheard. Recognizing this pattern is the first step in regaining control of the conversation and asserting your own needs and boundaries. 13. Timing is everything. Timing is a strategic element with a narcissistic wife. They're skilled at choosing moments that maximize impact or minimize resistance. For example, they might wait until you're already stressed or preoccupied to slip in a cryptic comment. This not only catches you off guard, but also makes it harder for you to respond effectively. By recognizing this pattern, you can become more aware of when and how they're likely to communicate in this elusive manner. This awareness gives you the upper hand, allowing you to prepare and respond on your terms. 14. Reading between the lines. Decoding a narcissistic wife's communication often requires a keen eye for detail. It's about understanding what's implied rather than explicitly stated. They have a knack for crafting messages that leave room for interpretation, giving them plausible deniability if challenged. Pay attention to subtle cues, tone of voice, and body language. Sometimes the true meaning lies in what remains unspoken. Trust your instincts and don't hesitate to seek clarification when needed. As you become more adept at reading between the lines, you'll gain a deeper understanding of their intentions, allowing you to respond in a way that safeguards your well-being. 15. Empowering yourself. Armed with knowledge about narcissistic communication, you're in a stronger position to navigate this complex dynamic. Setting clear boundaries is paramount. Establishing limits on what you will and won't tolerate creates a protective shield around your emotional well-being. Seek support from trusted friends, family, or professionals who can provide valuable perspectives and guidance. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Make sure to prioritize self-care. Taking care of your physical and mental health gives you the resilience you need to deal with the communication challenges posed by a narcissistic wife. Remember, your well-being matters, and you have the power to reclaim control over your narrative. Now that we've decoded this complex communication, are you ready for more? Your next step could be to learn about the behaviours and traits of the female narcissist, or understanding the reasons why your narcissistic wife doesn't want sex. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.